Here we have for sale our August 2020 on a 20 plate Ford Transit Custom 300. This means it's got the 3-ton gross vehicle weight, which gives you just about or just under a ton payload in the back. This has got the 2-litre TDCI 130 brake horsepower Eco Blue engine, which is of course Euro 6, and this is the L2 long wheelbase limited panel van. Finished in the fantastic chrome blue metallic. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec which you get on a limited of this age, and we'll also talk you through the condition of this particular example, seeing as it is currently available for sale at the time of recording. So starting here at the rear of the vehicle, as we always do in these videos, and you can see that this van is spec'd with rear barn doors. What I mean by that are 2 doors which open in that sort of fashion. On a limited you get a number of elements which are colour coded, and that includes door handles, bumpers and mirrors, and also some side trims, and also this little bit of trim here above the number plate. So looking at the rear bumper, you can also see not only is it colour coded, but we've also got integrated rear parking sensors in there as well. And then if we open up the rear barn doors, we can start to have a look inside at the load area. When you open up the rear barn doors, you've got these yellow handles. If you give that a pull, they clip into the door like so, and then you can open the door right out to its 180-degree position, and you can do exactly the same with the other door as well. So you can open them right out 180 degrees, maximum accessibility then into the back. And this is where I can show you of course the condition, etc. in the back of here. So first thing to note is the van is fully ply lined in the back. So the ply lining is there of course to protect the van from any outward dents. So if you were to have cargo in the back of here which would fall over maybe in transit, then it could cause an outward dent. That joke was absolutely not intended, I can assure you. On a Transit Custom you get a hard-wearing plastic floor as well, which I really like because it means you can sweep these out, you can wash them out, no problem at all. Plenty of tie-down points as well in the back of here, as you can see. And we've also got the factory-fitted bulkhead there, which has got the load-through hatch as well, which I'll talk you through in a sec when we go around to the side loading door. This particular one has got the optional extra of LED load lights. So when you spec these with LED load lights, you get 4 much brighter lights than on the standard one. And as I say, that is a really nice, not an expensive option, but in my opinion, an option well worth having. In terms of condition of the rear doors, a couple of minor little dings and marks and things like that. Of course, this is a used vehicle at the end of the day. It's not done clearly much use with the age and mileage of it, but of course, it is not a brand new vehicle, but all in all, in very good order, as I'm sure you'll agree. If we shut the rear barn doors, we can have a quick look then at the condition of the rear barn doors, having a look in the reflections. If there's anything here which I can see, of course I will gladly point it out to you. There is a very slight little ripple just here. I believe that's probably where the wrong, maybe the wrong door has been shut first, but a slight little mark just there, but otherwise, I mean, that is being quite critical. All looking very, very nice. Moving then down the driver's side of the vehicle, again, having a look down there, it's looking really clean and straight there. There's no dents that I can particularly see there. There's a very small little mark here which has just been neatly touched in the correct colour, but otherwise looking very, very clean and straight. And little update here on the later Transit Custom models, they actually increased the security of the driver's door lock. There was of course a bit of bad press about that on some of the previous models, but they've sorted that out on the later ones. On a limited as well, you get the 16-inch limited alloy wheels. As I say, down the side here, looking very, very nice indeed. If we open up the driver's door, we can then start to have a look inside the cab here. So, on top of the driver's door, you've got electric windows, you've got electric folding mirrors. That's how those are operated. You just push that back down towards you, and they will open and close like so. Looking at the driver's seat, we've got plenty of adjustability here on the driver's seat. So this is adjustability of the front of the seat. So that's what they call thigh adjustment there at the front, and that's the height adjustability of the whole entire seat. You've also got a driver's armrest here, which you can set to your desired height because that's on a ratchet. And as you can see, all looking in fantastic condition there throughout. No rips, tears, cigarette burns, anything like that. All absolutely spot on. If we take away the sheet just here, see the condition of the floor and the step. Again, nothing to fault there. Auto-activated lights and wipers on a Transit Custom Limited. You can see that we've got 2 full remote keys with the vehicle. There's also up on top of the dashboard here a USB and a 12-volt socket just there. And if we look at the leather multifunctioning steering wheel, on the right-hand side, this is where you can control the onboard computer. You can also answer and hang up the phone down here. And then on the left-hand side, this is where you've got the volume control, so the radio, and you've also got the cruise control settings just there. Looking at the dashboard in there, you can see the mileage 11,702.2 miles to be exact. There's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. It's all idling correctly. On the looking at the gear stick, 6-speed manual gearbox to go along that 130 brake horsepower engine. Underneath that there's a nice little secret flip-out cup holder. And then moving more into the middle, you can turn the parking sensors off or on here. This driving mode, that just basically you can toggle between a normal and an eco driving mode, and then you've got a traction control button there as well. Moving then into the middle, you've got heated front seats, which you can toggle to 3 different settings on each of those. Heated windscreen, that's the actual elements in the screen, not just the blowers. You've also got then air conditioning, and you've got heated wing mirrors just there as well. So really, really nice spec in the front of these. Another USB and a 12-volt socket as well. And then we've got the screen, the notorious screen on the new Transit Customs, and these are absolutely fantastic. A really nice addition to the new shape. If we go onto the settings here, you can see you've got Forward Pass Connect, so you can actually, there's an app which you can download on your phone, which is, as I say, called Forward Pass Connect. You can check the fuel in the van from, remotely when you're just out and about. When you're actually up close to the van, you can unlock and lock the van using the app as well, so that's some handy information on there. It also tells you sort of when it's due its next service, etc. You can see here Apple CarPlay preferences, so you have got Apple CarPlay on this as well, which is absolutely, again, fantastic to have. You can listen to your music through Apple Music, maybe listen to podcasts. You can use Apple Maps or Google Maps as well if you want to, all through this screen very nicely indeed. Otherwise, you've got on the audio section here, you have got DAB radio, so you go into sources, you've got DAB radio there, and of course when you've got your phone connected via Bluetooth, you can play your music via Bluetooth as well. So lots and lots of functionality on this screen. If you put the vehicle into reverse, it also displays the parking sensor displays just there. Looking at the middle seats, you have got the fold down work tray here, a couple of cup holders and somewhere to store your paperwork, and then in the very center you can pick these seats up for a bit of extra storage underneath there as well. As I say, in terms of condition here in the cab, pretty difficult to fault in all honesty. Nothing really much to comment on any adverse conditions, all looking in really, really good order. Doesn't smell like a smoker's vehicle either. Moving then back outside the van, moving then around to the front. Before we go completely around the front, I'd like to show you these Rhino cam bars. So Rhino do 2 different types of bars. They do a delta bar and a cam bar. Cam bar is the slightly more aerodynamic and updated bar, so you can see that this has been fitted with 3 bars, and you've also got a nice rear roller there as well. Of course that can be removed if you wanted to, but nice to have indeed. Looking then at the front of the vehicle, another sort of signature bit of spec on the Transit Custom Limited, or new shape Transit Custom, is this LED daytime running light which goes all the way around the outside. Makes the vehicle look very, very modern from the front. You've also got front fog lights and front parking sensors there, again all nicely integrated into the colour-coded front bumper. In terms of condition here at the front, again pretty difficult to fault. Hopefully the camera is conveying this correctly. There's a slight little mark just here on the bonnet, just there. But otherwise looking very clean and tidy indeed. And then finally looking down the passenger side there, it's all looking pretty clean and tidy. Very small little ripple just there, but I must say difficult to fault. And there are a couple of very minor little hairline marks just low down here on this near side rear bumper. But as I say, it's all being quite critical. As I say, we like to be as honest as we possibly can. If there's anything on the vehicle, I will gladly point it out to you. Opening up the side loading door then, you can also see this is the load through hatch which I was talking to you about, so you can actually load longer lengths through there. The hatch fits to the bulkhead via a magnet, so you can shut and open that, as I say, all on the magnet just there. And then this gives you another aspect there of the side loading door and the load area. And then just before we finish, having a good look there, passenger side of the vehicle. So condition is really, really nice on this particular example, and of course low miles. So just to summarize, this is an August 2020 Ford Transit Custom 300 long wheelbase limited. So being August 2020, you've got manufacturer's warranty until August 2023. As I mentioned, it's Euro 6, so you can take this vehicle into the ultra low emissions zone areas such as central London without having to pay the ultra low emissions zone charge. And as I say, you've got that peace of mind that it's covered under manufacturer's warranty as well. If you'd like to inquire, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign. We can arrange finance on all of our vehicles starting as low as 7.9% APR, and we can also take cars or vans in part exchange as well. Thank you very much for watching.